There are two ways to file the exact same claim package. Same official form, same governing regulations, same rating criteria. One lane yields a rapid adjudication decision. The other crawls for months in an administrative backlog for the sole reason that the claim package arrived missing pieces. Most veterans drift into the slow lane without ever realizing a choice existed. Up to this point, our entire focus was preliminary preparation. We secured our military records, audited our claims file, built our continuity of care, sequenced our primary and secondary conditions, and locked our effective date. This is the moment of execution where we submit the claim package. The rule at this stage is absolute. We submit as one complete, front-loaded package. We do not file piecemeal. How we submit dictates how the system processes our claim from day one. The moment you go to file, the VA presents an operational fork. The first path is the standard claim. You submit whatever partial records you hold, and the VA assumes its statutory duty to assist under 38 CFR Section 3.159, initiating administrative requests to gather missing medical records on your behalf. This duty to assist triggers extensive delays as federal requests linger across systems. The second path is the fully developed claim FDC program. You assemble and submit every required piece of medical and lay evidence up front, explicitly certifying that zero additional evidence remains for the VA to collect. That certification legally permits the VA to bypass the evidence-gathering phase and route your file directly to a rater. Same form, same rating criteria. The only difference is processing speed. We file fully developed because by the time we reach this stage, our evidence is complete. Selecting the fully developed lane requires checking an explicit box on VA Form 2-1-526EZ, certifying under penalty of administrative delay that all evidence necessary to decide the claim is present. For an amateur, checking that box is a gamble, certifying a file as complete without understanding what complete legally requires. For an operator, that certification is not a gamble, it is a statement of fact. We do not hope the file is finished. We know it is complete because we assembled every component piece by piece. The certification is not a risk, it is an assertion of evidentiary readiness. What legally constitutes a complete claim under the regulations? For every condition claimed, the file must establish 3 mandatory elements under 38 CFR Section 3.303, the foundational regulation every rater applies to your file. 1. A current diagnosis, medical proof that the disability exists today. 2. An in-service event or exposure, official documentation of an injury, illness, or toxic exposure during active military service. 3. The medical nexus, a clear medical opinion linking the current diagnosis directly to the in-service event. Prove all 3 elements and that specific condition is complete. Omit one element and the claim contains a fatal flaw, no matter how thick the surrounding file is. Complete does not mean submitting maximum page volume. It means every claim condition satisfies all 3 statutory elements. To satisfy those 3 elements, federal law recognizes 2 distinct categories of evidence, and we deploy both strategically under 38 CFR Section 3.159. The first is competent medical evidence, formal diagnoses, objective diagnostic imaging, treatment notes, and independent medical opinions from qualified healthcare providers. Medical evidence is mandatory to satisfy the current diagnosis and the medical nexus. The second category is competent lay evidence, sworn first-hand observations from fellow service members, spouses, or co-workers, alongside personal statements from the veteran. Lay evidence documents observable physical facts, the ringing in the ears following a blast, or the knee buckling after a tactical deployment. An in-service event missing from official military records can be carried by competent lay evidence. VA Form 21-10210. We match the exact type of evidence to the specific statutory element it proves. Advanced claim scenarios contain statutory exceptions. Presumptive provisions under the PACT Act or Agent Orange waive the requirement for an individual in-service nexus. Furthermore, if a rater decides an independent C&P exam or federal record audit is required, the VA retains authority to drop an FDC claim into the standard processing lane. These system overrides do not alter our strategy. We file fully developed, certify what is true, and let a complete package move on its own strength. That is how we execute a fully developed claim, one essential phase in taking total operational control of your file. We do not submit partial evidence and wait for the VA to gather the rest. We submit one complete package, certify its evidentiary completeness, and allow a finished file to move on its own merit. In the description below, access the Complete Claim Check tool. Enter each condition you plan to file, and the tool evaluates your file against the 3 core statutory elements: diagnosis, in-service event, and nexus. It identifies missing evidence on a condition-by-condition basis before you submit. It's built, it's waiting, it's yours. Use it. Before we close, nothing here is a promise of any particular rating. Every claim is different. What we give you is the cleanest way we know to execute. For Guard and Reserve, Women Veterans, Step by Step, or Benefits News, subscribe to the channel that fits your fight. Next, the claim moves to an examiner, and we enter the room that determines how our evidence is measured, the C&P exam. We prepare for that exam with the same precision applied to every preceding stage. Study the plan, follow the model,